Okay, Lily and I are going to do our video for Kangaroo carry. This carry is good for newborns, for sleepy babies, for babies who are already asleep, and some people just really like it. So I do it quite a bit when Lily's already asleep on me, like she fell asleep nursing and I need to get up and brush my teeth before bed or whatever. And I can wrap it on around us while we are sitting on the couch. So it's a little hard to get started, but it's not terribly difficult. So let me grab my wrap and grab Lily. I'm going to be using my size 5 to show you a couple different ways to tie off. And then, yeah, so Lily, come here. You don't need that. Come here. Here, you want my mum? Come here. No. You want my mum? Come on, mama. Come here. Okay. So, get my baby. Give her a mum because she's not sleepy. So, I am gonna kind of hold her as if she's gonna be wrapped. Take the middle marker of my wrap, place it on the middle of her back, and immediately gather my tails up, trying to keep the opposite middle marker underneath her. Kind of even tuck that part already up in her, up between us. So then what I'm going to immediately do, this is why it's a little difficult. There's no point of tension immediately. You're just kind of winging it for a second. So I'm going to go ahead and make her a good deep seat, and then take one side, and I like to do a shoulder flip. I think it keeps the wrap out of baby's face, and it's just more comfortable for me. So the way I do a shoulder flip is kind of neatly gather this up over my shoulder, and then I'm going to reach inside and grab what is the top rail right here and flip it out. So what was my top rail is now my bottom rail. And then before I mess with the other side, I kind of tighten this up. Turn around and show you. I'm going to bring it around back and pin it. So now I have a point of tension. So then the rest of the carry is a lot easier. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side and make sure the wrap's nice and high up over her. Reach in, grab the top rail, flip it out, and reach around back and gather it. So now that I have both sides just kind of loosely done, I'm going to kind of mess with it a little bit. I find the top rail is never tight enough, mostly the top and the middle. So I'm just going to reach the outside of the pass over my shoulder, kind of tighten it up, and then see. So I'm tightening it up over here, and then I reach around and grab it and tighten it through. And then repin it. Then I do it on the opposite side. So I'm going to neatly redo this on my shoulder, making sure to keep the shoulder flip. Turn around and grab it. Oops. Not to lose it over my shoulder, which I did. So just going to let that be. Redo it. Flip the top rail out. Reach back. Gather and pull. And then take all the slack that's up around her neck, up through, and turn it back, and tuck it. So, since if you had a short wrap and you're doing with this, I do this with a 3 pretty often, and just tie underneath her bottom. But since she's pretty wiggly, and since she's awake right now, what I'm going to do is do a reinforced kangaroo carry. So I'm going to take these passes and keep them pretty nicely not twisted, and keep those nice and even, kind of evenly passed across her and across my back. And then I'm going to take this one side, pass it underneath, making sure to keep it nice and even. Kind of move this one out of the way so you guys can see. And it's going to come under her leg. And then I'll take this pass, again also keeping it nice and even and under her leg. And I'm going to kind of tie a half knot back here just so I can spread these passes and get them nice and spread. Make sure I don't need to tighten them anywhere. But then I'm going to spread these up through my side like such, and then spread this one up over her like this. And as I have found out, I'm twisted right here, so I'm gonna hold on to these, untie my half knot, and untwist this just so it doesn't get quite as diggy for me. And then I'm going to tie a double knot in the back. There we go. So I really like to enforce mine, but I have a wiggly baby, so that is good for me. But there are our 2 variations of kangaroo carry. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and I hope you guys like this. Thanks.